Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, I'm putting on my enthusiastic personal trainer hat because we're tackling something incredibly important. If you're starting from absolute zero, like maybe you haven't worked out in a year or your lifestyle is just really sedentary right now, I have some fantastic news for you. We are going to build a safe, completely injury-free guide to fat loss. Seriously, no extreme boot camps, no punishing yourself, just smart, structured science that actually works for beginners.
You know how it is, right? You open up your phone and you're just immediately bombarded and overwhelmed by fitness advice. Everyone's shouting about the next extreme workout or some overly complex routine. But what is the absolute best way to lose fat if you are literally just starting out? Today, our goal is to completely demystify the optimal science-backed path designed specifically for completely sedentary individuals. We're cutting through all that noise and focusing purely on what works safely and effectively for your body. So, here's our game plan for today. We'll cover 1. Fat loss basics. 2. Cardio versus weights. 3. The HIIT myth. 4. Safe, low-impact cardio. 5. The beginner routine. And finally, 6. The holistic approach. All right, let's just jump right in. Section 1. Fat loss basics. Let's take a quick look under the hood at the actual physiology of how your engine burns fuel. Because, once you understand the engine, driving the car becomes a whole lot easier. Okay, the magic word here is lipolysis. This is simply the metabolic process where your body breaks down fat for energy. And here's what's truly fascinating, and honestly, a huge relief. This happens primarily during moderate to low-intensity activities. When you're doing low to moderate work, activating those slow-twitch muscle fibers, up to 90% of the fuel your body uses comes directly from fat oxidation. You absolutely do not have to be gasping for air to burn fat. In fact, gentle, moderate activity, like a brisk walk around the block, doing household chores with a bit of a steady pace, or just a casual bike ride, is a massive, massive driver of fat loss. Section 2. Cardio versus weights. This brings up the age-old debate, doesn't it? How exactly should a beginner approach these two very different types of exercise? Let's look at the contrast here. On one hand, you've got cardio. This gives you an immediate calorie burn. It gets your heart rate up and promotes oxygen use while you're actively doing the workout. It's that immediate sweat, right? On the other hand, we have weights. Weightlifting is all about the long game. Long-term muscle building, improving your overall physical health, and giving you that functional vitality you need for daily life. Both are incredible, for sure, but they serve completely different primary purposes in your fat loss journey. So, the absolutely crucial point here is the order of execution. If your main goal is to lose body fat, you've got to be strategic. You should prioritize your weight training first when your energy is at its absolute highest, and then do your cardio afterward. Why? Well, because lifting weights requires your form to be spot on and your central nervous system to be at peak energy so you don't get hurt. If you really don't want to do them back to back, no problem. You can just separate the sessions by a few hours or simply train them on alternating days. This is the sweet spot for maximizing both your fat loss and your muscle recovery safely. Section 3, the HIIT myth. Let's talk about why that super popular go hard or go home trend might actually be a terrible, even dangerous idea for you right now. You see HIIT, high-intensity interval training, literally everywhere online. But look at the actual academic data. Traditional HIIT carries significant risks for beginners. Pushing yourself to maximum effort when your body just isn't conditioned for it yet generates osteoarticular injuries. And hey, in simple terms, osteoarticular just means severe wear and tear in your joints, your knees, your hips, your ankles. It involves way too much cardiovascular and musculoskeletal danger for previously sedentary, overweight individuals. Listen, as a trainer, my #1 rule is always, always do no harm. And get this, because this brilliantly illustrates another reason to just take it easy. Pushing too hard not only risks joint injury, but it literally halts lipolysis completely. No joke. When your exercise intensity hits 75% to 100% of your max, fat metabolism gets heavily restricted. Because the effort is so intense, your body kind of panics and switches over to burning readily available carbohydrates, like the actual toast you had for breakfast, instead of your stored body fat. So by absolutely killing yourself in a workout, you're essentially shutting down the exact fat-burning process you're trying to activate. Crazy, right? Section 4, safe, low-impact cardio. Let's steer totally clear of that danger zone and focus on continuous, moderate aerobic exercise instead.
Let me tell you, swimming is a phenomenal, zero-impact way to safely burn calories. If you happen to have access to a pool, it is the absolute gold standard. It has zero impact on your joints, but it still gives you a fantastic full-body cardiovascular workout. It naturally strengthens your shoulders and back, while your kicking engages your glutes and hamstrings. And if you're doing the crawl style, you're adding chest and quad engagement into the mix too. It's basically a full-body fat-burning shield against injury. But I know, realistically, not everyone has a pool in their backyard or easy access to a gym.
Which brings us to Section 5, the beginner routine. If you're just at home right now, let's look at a super practical, science-backed interval routine you can start today.
Okay, this is the 2011 Jabala Protocol. It's a real game changer because it was designed specifically as a gentle, safe option for sedentary people who haven't exercised in over a year. Here's how it works. You start with a 3-minute light warm-up. Then you do 10 bursts of 60 seconds each at just 60% of your maximum power. Remember, 60%. You can do this walking around your neighborhood, on a stationary bike, or literally right in your living room. If you're indoors with Euro equipment, your 60% burst could just be briskly marching in place, doing modified step jacks or some light shadow boxing. It's a moderate effort, definitely not an all-out sprint. After each burst, you take 60 seconds of very light recovery. Then finish with a 5-minute cool down. It's safe, you can do it at home, and it keeps you right in that sweet fat-burning lipolysis zone without wrecking your joints. Section 6, the holistic approach. Because as a personal trainer, I gotta give you the ultimate reality check. Exercise is only one piece of the puzzle. To truly lower your body fat percentage, you need a holistic lifestyle blueprint, the whole shebang. Step 1 is training with purpose and consistency, choosing routines like that at-home Jabala protocol that you can actually stick to without burning out or giving up. Step 2 is maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. And Step 3 is optimizing your daily hydration and getting proper rest. Think about that for a second. Your muscles actually recover and your body adapts while you sleep. Proper nutrition and quality rest are just as absolutely critical for your long-term success as the physical movements you're doing. So there we have it. We've broken down the science, we've busted the myths, and we've given you the exact health-first tools to start without getting hurt. You now have the ultimate beginner's blueprint for fat loss right at your fingertips. The path is crystal clear. So my final question for you is, what small, safe step are you going to take today to start your journey?